Welcome back to our video series on creating a maze solving GUI. In this video, we'll be getting our menu finished. So first off, at the end of the last video, I asked you to try to get the action event listeners working. And so I want to thank Elena, who I took this code from. Looks like, yep, Elena. So she added some action event listeners for the for menu items here. So yeah, go ahead and copy and paste that my code. I'll leave that here. You can pause the video for a moment, that into our program here. So let's see, that would be down here. We got the 3 menu items. So down here, after we add the items of add action listener, save this. In addition to doing this, I'm going to go ahead and put a print line in each one so that I can confirm that it actually is run. Go ahead and change EFS picked, and then the last one. Lots of times when you're not sure if things work, or even if you are sure if things work, especially with buttons, it's useful to have these print lines. Now, at some point we'll comment them out, because if someone's running our application, say from the command line, we may not want all this debugging and showing up. But go ahead. Happens on our maze GUI. Okay, and so oh yeah, we have that problem. So one of the quiz questions was we have this bug where if we resize, the window needs to be resized in order to see the whole maze. So problem, and I said, well, how do we fix that? And there were some clever solutions. Definitely some clever solutions to that question. But the quote unquote right answer, I think I gave anybody who had sort of an idea credit for it. I'll show you the right answer in it. There was a joke there, but I forgot it. So let's go ahead and test this. I'm going to go to algorithm. I'm going to choose depth first. And then if I close this, actually I'm going to do algorithm depth first, breadth first, A star, and cool. So we can see that those action events are occurring. So that's good. Cool. So that means that when we solve, it should be using the algorithm that we picked. Okay. So I'm going to run that one more time. Actually, let's fix the bug. Go ahead and fix the bug before we run it. The issue somebody pointed out was the dimensions were backwards. Let's find where that is. I believe it's in right now somebody's screaming at their computer. Was it the panel? So yeah, right here on the panel where we set the preferred size. Remember, it's width and height. Rows have to do with height. So if we just put some calls right here, put rows right here, then the suggestion was that that would actually fit. Go ahead and file. GUI. And now, and sure enough, that fixed. Whoever noticed that, well done. Didn't notice it, it's okay, I forgive you. But yeah, that was actually the solution. Okay, so when I click solve on this, first I'm going to change the algorithm. I'm going to change it to a star algorithm. Now it's going to solve using a star. Now if I click solve, we get a solution. Okay. Of course, let that, burn that into your memory, the solution. Because remember, this is well, actually, it's a random maze. So, you know what I think we're missing? It'd be nice to like clear solution in it. Maybe, we have another button down here. Might have a solve and then like I think that's what we'll do. And add another button. Because now if I click breadth first and I click solve, oh look, it did fill in that blue, so that's good. Depth first, solve. But remember, the solve is actually modifying the maze itself. Right, it's going back into that maze file, I suppose, and I believe it's actually like solving it, which means that when we say like depth first, I believe it's already solved. I don't know, I don't know if we would get a different solution from each of these algorithms. The other thing to keep in mind is that when we with the algorithm that I did for like creating the maze, I don't believe we ever get like loops. So there's only one real solution for this maze. There's no loops and things like that. So I think all three might actually give the same solution. It's just one's they're different. I do think it might be interesting to add a clear button. So you know what? I think bring myself back here. Okay. I think go back into Trello here, and I'm going to add a new thing here. Add another. Let's add a clear button. Clear solution. Okay. So we do have the user able to select which algorithm. That's done. We have our menu bar essentially working. That's now done. Actions. It's not showing animation, but the show animation is there. Okay. We do have the option to show and hide the animation. That's already done. So what we do actually need to do is enable animation. At this point, we fixed the bug, getting our the right maze dimensions to show up, and we got it where it in our maze. What is it? Maze frame we just added. We have our event listeners here. Okay. So it is solving using the requested algorithm. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.